Have you ever sent someone a message? They don't reply. And suddenly your brain creates an entire disaster movie? Maybe they're angry. Maybe I did something wrong. What if something terrible happened? Nothing has actually happened. But your brain is already preparing for the worst. And there's a reason it does this. Your brain is constantly trying to predict what happens next. And when the future is uncertain, your brain doesn't always choose the most realistic possibility. It often pays more attention to potential danger. Researchers studying anxiety and uncertainty have found that anticipating uncertain threats involves a network of brain regions, including the amygdala and areas of the prefrontal cortex. Think about it this way. If you're walking through a dark forest and hear a strange sound, your brain doesn't say, "Probably nothing, let's investigate." It says, "What if that's dangerous?" Because from a survival perspective, missing a real threat could be far more costly than being cautious about a harmless sound. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman spent decades studying how humans make decisions under uncertainty. One of his most famous ideas is loss aversion. We tend to react more strongly to potential losses than equivalent gains. Kahneman summarized the idea simply. Losses loom larger than gains. That same bias can influence how we imagine the future. Your brain may give more mental attention to, what if I fail? Then what if everything works out? And uncertainty makes this even stronger. Research on anxiety shows that uncertain future threats can increase threat expectations, vigilance, and attention toward possible danger. That's why your imagination can turn one small problem into 10 possible disasters. Here's where it becomes a problem. Your brain creates a possibility, you feel the emotion, and then you mistake that emotion for evidence. I feel like something is wrong, so something must be wrong. But that's not logic. That's your threat detection system doing its job too aggressively. The thought is not the event. The prediction is not the fact. And the feeling is not proof. So next time your brain jumps to the worst case scenario, stop and ask 3 questions. What do I actually know? What am I assuming? What's another realistic possibility? Don't force yourself to think positively. Think accurately. You don't need to convince yourself that everything will be perfect. You just need to stop treating the worst possibility like it's already happening. Your brain is designed to protect you from danger. But sometimes it protects you from dangers that exist only in your imagination. So remember, a thought can be loud without being true. If you want more psychology-based videos that explain why your mind behaves the way it does, subscribe. And the next time your brain says, "What if everything goes wrong?" ask it, "What evidence do I actually have?"